Cheap books. We all want them. I mean, obviously, why spend all this on books when you can get the exact same thing for just this? So today I'll tell you some of my tips and tricks to get books really cheap. Number 1. Go to libraries. This is the most obvious technique, so I won't talk too longly about it. Libraries are such an amazing place, and I think they're really underrated on BookTube. I understand the need to keep books physically. I think it's pretty obvious, but still, for books that you're not sure that you're absolutely gonna love, just go get them at the library, and then if you really like them, just buy a real physical copy. But when you want to read a new book, you can't really get it at the library because they'll probably not have it because it just came out. I just realized recently that I really don't go enough to the libraries. There are 2 reasons for that. The first one is that I started getting really obsessed with having physical books, and the second one is that I kind of got banned from all the libraries in Paris because I didn't give back a book that was due like 7 months earlier, so not my proudest moment. But just recently my school library started getting some YA English books, which I'm extremely thankful for because I'm not gonna buy every single book that I want to read. And you probably live in an English speaking country and they'll have way more English books, and if you don't, chances are they'll have an English section. So go check out the library that's next to you and maybe also check out some books, who knows. Then another great way to get books really cheap is to go to thrift shops. Some people don't know that at thrift shops you can also get books. I can't really give you any thrift shop recommendations because chances are I don't live near you, and I'll soon make a kind of vlog where I tell you about all the best bookstores in Paris, and I'll also include some thrift shops. So just Google thrift shops near me and chances are they'll have a section for books. Here are all the books that I got thanks to thrift shops with the price. Pa 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 pa. Amazing, right? And if I wasn't so picky about having hardcovers, I would probably get way more. You only get used books at thrift shops, which is obvious. I mean, like, for this price, you're not gonna get a brand new sparkling book. But I personally really love getting used books. Not just because it's cheaper, but also when you found and when you made such a good deal on a book, there's a special feeling to it, which is better than if you just bought like a new book at full price. There'll probably be a little damage, you know, a little crack on the spine or a little tear on the binding. But it's really, I don't really care, even though I take extreme caution. Like, no, but seriously, I carry all my books in bubble wrap. I'm really obsessed. I don't really care if I buy a book that's kind of damaged, except if it's new, then I really care. But if it's a used book and it's a little damaged, I mean, you save like so much money for just a little tear, so it's fine. But when I damage my books, I don't know why, it annoys me so much. And it's also great because you kind of like give a second life to a book that's already been read, instead of it being lost or forgotten or anything. And look at this book, The Fault in Our Stars. Look, tell me, do you think it's new or used? It's used, I know, right? They put it at a used price, even though it's absolutely in perfect condition. So most of the times when you buy used books, you'll get books in extremely good conditions that have just already been read. And you can't even buy many of the rare books that I find, like Stephen King's. I find first edition and they're really quite rare, some of them. You can't even find them new, so I think it's making a great deal. The first time you visit a thrift shop, you'll probably not find a book that you're gonna want to buy. But it's okay, just continue, be persistent, and just don't stop at your first visit if you don't find anything. So go visit your local thrift shop, and who knows, a book might catch your eye. So now we're getting into the online methods. So I have a technique that I'm not even sure how I discovered myself, which I didn't see anyone talking about on BookTube, like no one. So I'm gonna share it right now. So go to Goodreads and search the title of the book you want to get. And by the way, like Goodreads has the worst search engine and has many problems. It just really, we need to talk Goodreads. So then after you select your book, you click on other editions and you copy the ISBN of the edition that you want to buy. Then you go to a site called the Book Finder, which is such a great site. It's really amazing. And you click on in the place where you're supposed to write ISBN, the ISBN for the book you want to find, and then they'll give you two kind of like columns, one for the used books and one the new books. And then they'll give you the different prices from different sellers, and then you click on the one you want, and it brings you to a site like AB Books, eBay, or Amazon. If you're just looking for the cheapest book and you don't really care about what edition it is, just write the title of the book in Book Finder without the ISBN. Then click on the title of the book, and then they'll give you all the best prices and all the editions. It's so amazing. It saves you so much research because it finds the best prices, shipping included, because there's a place where you write in what country you are, and then they'll tell you what's the shipping included with the price they write. Even though the shipping isn't always super accurate, but it's fine. I mean, it's fine. I always buy used books except when it's a book that just came out and the price difference between used and new isn't really significant. So yeah, that's my secret book finder technique, and it's just really amazing. You should definitely try it out for a book that you've been dying to get your hands on, because it made me get so many books extremely cheap. So then I have another technique that I'm not sure it works if you don't live like in Europe, because there's this site called momox.com. It's amazing. So basically you go there and you put the ISBN, which you find by going to Goodreads, and you click on search, and oh my god, their books have such good prices. It's amazing. Even hardcovers are sold for super cheap. They might not have a copy of the book that you want, but they really have a great selection of books, and just the prices are so amazing. Here's another quick montage of all the books that I've gotten of them extremely cheap. Pa 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 pa, and I'm sure many more, but I kind of forgot which ones. Momox is located in Germany, that's why they have free shipping. That's really amazing because many times the shipping is extremely expensive. And I'm not sure if you live in the US that the shipping will be the same price, which is non-existent. But yeah. So try out the sites that I'm not going to talk too longly about because you probably already know them. Book Outlet, which is a great place that doesn't really always have the books that you want, but has amazing discounts. And Book Depository, which I don't really use because I don't really buy new books, and they don't have... Do they have used books? Well, I don't know, but not at a great price. But I prefer buying my books from other places, used, which is like way cheaper. So the third site is alibrace.com. I just discovered this website and I absolutely love it. It has so many sales on new and used books, and also books that just came out. It has sales on them, which is really wonderful because sometimes you don't want to wait a few years to be able to read a book. I only bought one book from them yet, and it's Wayward Son, which I got for like $8 or something, and shipping included. And I'm definitely gonna buy more books from them in the future. So talking about cheap books, in my last video I organized a kind of giveaway, but because of the coronavirus pandemic I was obliged to cancel it. Sorry guys, but I promise when the coronavirus will be gone, which I hope will be soon, I'll organize another giveaway and give away Wayward Son. So yeah, that's pretty much all my tips and tricks to get books really cheap. I can't really leave my house now in Paris, so I guess I'm gonna post on the next video pretty soon. So yeah, stay safe and see you next time. Okay, bye!